click, and here we go. Welcome back, everybody, to, what is this, 4, technically? Episode 4.
Episode 4.
Ogre Tailz. Our first 2 real ones, both amazingly ended in fumbles, which you can't really ask for anything more secure. I mean, winning with a crit. Winning with a crit is more satisfying to the player. To the GM, ending with the player fumbling, I don't know if there's anything better.
It is. There is a guilty pleasure involved in the other person completely fucking up.
I'll never...
And you winning by just showing up. That's a great one.
I will never forget the first real game you played with me was the vampire game, and it started off... I don't know. We didn't really get that far into it. We just kind of played the beginning of it and stuff. And it started off as me as like part of a military corps, and we were being airdropped in by helicopter. And my very first role I ever made role-playing was 100. And it was like to jump out of the helicopter and pull my chute. And
yes.
I was so excited because I was like, I got a 0. There's nothing better than a 0. There's nothing lower than a 0. And you fucking started laughing so hard. You wouldn't stop for like a minute. And you were laughing for so long, I was like, what's going on? And then you explained to me...
all the other fathers out there.
Yeah, then you explained to me the way the game works, so...
Yeah, fumbles and crits really do an amazing job of keeping the storytelling honest.
Yeah.
They just take you in directions that you didn't plan for, that's the meat of it, I think. All right, so I'm going to go with, since you said that, and because I keep trying to do this one over and over again, which means I'll never be able to do it. Bit by a vampire. That's my first one to throw into the hat.
You still hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bit by a vampire. That's my first one. What's yours?
Oh, I just started the music. Okay, there should be music.
And cue music.
The thing now.
Welcome tonight to the headline news. Our first story: bees have cute ears, but how about their balls? Over to you, Connor.
Thanks, champ.
Fran Champston.
Fran Champston. Okay, bit by a vampire. I'm gonna start with level 1 assassin. I think I'm gonna throw that in until we get it.
Till we get it, okay.
Yeah,
okay, you're gonna come up with this is a whole new one right now.
This is UGMing, by the way, if we're flip-flopping.
I know. No, this is a whole new one, because most of what we do is very low level. King's Champion.
Okay. So I kind of want to do like
Grapefruits from Outer Space. Exactly what I was thinking. Good one.
I really want to do like an animal one where I'll just leave it at animal and then we'll roll stats and that will determine the animal. But just like an animal in nature, maybe even like let's say like 5,000 years ago or something. Much less human.
Just a day in the life.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. All right. It's your roll.
Oh, D4. Oh, geez. Here we go. Here we go.
Don't look at that 100 dangling.
2. Let's go. Let's go, assassin! Level 1 assassin.
Okay.
Alright,
Level
so
1 assassin.
I will create my character and blah-de-blah while you create that.
You roll the character roll, I think, for a moment.
So we're doing 2d10? Character
2d10. Yeah.
Strength 13.
You're already better than your last character.
Dex 4. 13.
13. Wow, look at that. Slightly above average.
Constitution 13. I rigged these dice. I don't know the last time I got something like that. Okay. Physical stats are okay. Wisdom, this is for my ninja magic.
Holy smokes.
Oh,
this is
yeah.
ridiculous.
Let's fucking go. I'm gonna win this one. Intelligence.
There we go.
I'm gonna play this guy. I'm gonna play this guy so good. It's going to be his downfall. Charisma. Come on, come on.
Pull it out.
Oh
Yes.
my god. Wow.
Whew. Okay.
HP is con times 3.
Yeah.
39. Okay, base attack is
And now it's Geico's motorcycle rules.
either of those times
Avoid
5.
biking in the rain and never touch another person's bike.
Yeah.
Hey guys, look
Depends
at
on
these bikes.
finesse or
So shiny.
strength. All right.
5%. Investigate.
I'm gonna leave a
Wisdom
note.
and intelligence times 3,
Oh,
so
gosh,
that's
there's one.
21,
And the rule to saving on
63.
motorcycle insurance is in 15 minutes.
Give
Geico
yourself
could save
plus
you
10% to.
Base attack
Yeah. To yeah. I mean, you
to
could
weapon to ninja weapons. I'm proficient in
assassin weapons.
shurikens and
Whatever.
I mean, this guy probably has. This guy has katana, two like nakatanas or whatever, the short swords, and then 10 shurikens. Athletics, strength and dex times 3, so that's 26.
Damn. That's over 100.
I think it's only 78.
26 times 3?
Yeah, right?
Oh, yeah. No, you're right. Sorry. My bad. I should shut up and keep doing what I'm doing.
Perception, wisdom times 5. 75. Wow, that's.
Okay, pick real quick 3 cantrips and 2 first level spells. Illusion or magic user.
I guess cantrips. Cantrips, I need to go like minor illusion. Oh, I'm gonna do mend, so if my sword gets broken, I can fucking fix my equipment.
Good one.
I'm pretty sure that's a cantrip.
I think it is. One of the few useful ones.
Is there magic in this world?
Yes.
Oh, I'm using magic. That was
That's
a good.
why you're picking spells.
Yeah, you know, I got there eventually.
I would penalize you right now for that. Except your character's intelligence is so low that I gotta go with it.
I'm already playing it right.
You're in character already. That is the kind of question you'd ask. As you were getting past the spell.
You just learned your first level spells, and you ask your sensei, "So, is there magic in this world?"
Is there magic in this world? Your sensei falls over dead. Struck down by your dumbness. Let me know when you're ready. Here we go.
Oh, sleep. So magic weapon, weapons gain +1 bonus naturally. Be like 5% or 10%.
5%, yeah.
Ready
Oh, wait.
to start, enhance, or pivot in your
A
career?
+1 is 5%.
We offer
Yeah.
more than 100 online
The
programs.
real benefit to
aligned
that
to
spell
300
is then you
real-world
can hit creatures that only can be hit by magic weapons.
80% of them are in high-growth fields. We can help match
Of
your
which there are
interests to your
shite ton of.
program. And you can
Yeah,
also
I mean,
choose
it's
for
5% is
or
also
specialization,
sometimes
giving you
win or
an
lose.
edge into
So
this job market. To learn more, visit phoenix.edu.
magic weapon and what was the other one I was gonna take? Man, shocking grass would be such a cool one to start with, but
Sleep,
sleep. That was it. Yeah.
darkness.
No, sleep. I was going to do sleep
Rope
and I was thinking about road trip. I was also thinking about jump, just to be all super ninja and stuff.
Yeah, jumps a good one. Spider climb. Oh, that's
I don't
second,
know.
that's second or third level. That's not first level.
Yeah. Oh, summon monster?
Yeah, monster summonings are great. I mean, you got to kind of dedicate the whole character towards monster summoning to make it work. But
It's throwing so much shit into it too. You have to have the stats for that character and then roll for that thing and shit. Okay, one more.
So pretty. The rain's coming down.
Yeah, there was some beautiful rain here yesterday. It was just like tropical rain for like an hour.
Yeah, I'm watching all the baby birds play in the rain puddles.
And detect magic or
make a power versus power roll. Hold on. Make a power versus power roll. Beat me.
I was looking for my physical dice.
Alright, what was it?
I'm gonna not take detect magic because my guy's so stupid.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna give him an offensive thing for that. Okay, Ray of Frost it is.
What's your character's name?
Who is this most like?
Well, just give me his birthday.
I was gonna pick a name from Naruto, but I'm just gonna go Shin.
Alright, so your character was born Maha Shin Valin Andragus Johnsonian the Fifth. And you were really considered to be one of the greatest young scholars of your time. And you were, as a minor noble son, you were out riding horses and took a bad jump and ended up taking one of the little jumpy jump things square in the forehead. Yes. And overnight became one of the dumbest members of nobility that's ever been. Still walking around on 2 feet.
It's amazing they didn't kill this guy.
Just give him time. Now, let's do another power versus power roll. That was to. Oh, you're never going to beat me there. Forget about it. You don't get it.
Fuck.
Good one.
6 versus 91.
So you only noticed one valuable thing. Often, when you are in the vicinity of magic, you get a splitting migraine that actually makes you dumber and less agile.
Nice.
By 1 point. Just a little minor inconvenience.
-1 dex and intelligence.
Yeah, so you basically have like a migraine version of detect magic.
Whenever I use it?
No, whenever you're in the vicinity of it, so sort of.
Yeah. If I shoot my ray, I get that.
Well, you're gonna have to make a con roll every time you use magic.
Okay.
The good news is, though, you can kind of detect magic innately because your charisma is so goddamn high.
Yeah.
You went from being the 15-year-old sweetheart who every youngest daughter was courting to being known as Mahadragas Flathead. And not only did your family then try and, hide you from society for quite a while, until you had, at least recovered, but then just the name Flathead kind of stuck. And you got to a point with it that by 17, you just wanted everyone else around you in the minor nobility to die, choking on blood. And the only way that you could really make that happen was that you were lucky enough that one of your uncles kind of saw this anger burgeoning in you and welcomed you into the Assassin's Guild, where you are now on your first assignment. Well, it's coming up, your first assignment. You are perhaps the perfect tool for them because you're actually pretty exceptional, except for the fact that you will literally believe any fucking thing that anyone tells you, as long as they tell you with good eye contact and a straight face. So they're really anticipating great things for you, young man. And of course,
got it.
Your uncle sits you down, before your big thing, and he says, let's be honest, Flathead isn't a moniker that any of us want to go through life with. So I thought that, maybe in this rare moment, I give you an opportunity to help me in naming you as you come into the fold.
So remind me again why they call me Flathead.
Why? What do you think your assassin name should be?
Oh man, I'm so good at slicing.
All right, Slicer.
I'll fucking kill him too. I'll kill him though.
Well, we'll start with Slicer and see how that works. So,
I can slice.
Now, he's going to tell you a lot of stuff right now. He's mostly telling you because we just want the story to move along, not because he really thinks that you're going to understand it, because actually he has been your uncle for the last 2 years of your life, so he knows how fucking stupid you are. So
I think at like 6 or 7 you're illiterate. I think there's a point in the stat where in intelligence where like it says you can't read or write.
You definitely won't be learning any more spells.
If I just get my Sharingan, then I can watch other people use spells and copy them.
So, the situation is this, your uncle says. Frangistan, this beautiful jewel that we live in,
Frangistan,
is the last jewel on the entire isle that hasn't been conquered by the warlord Grom. Grom is marching at our gates. Now, naturally, his tactic before he actually attacks a city is to hire the local assassins guild to kill off all of the nobility, because that makes it so much easier. So you will be happy to know that the first assignment for you to prove yourself as
is to kill myself.
Is not nope, but someone who was once a very close friend of yours. It's your cousin Archibald. And
I have a cousin?
Yep. The two of you were quite close. Just a couple of years ago, you were riding companions. And
balls! Yeah.
Yep. Flat face and balls. That's what people know you as. Flat face and balls. Moving beyond that. And he needs to die. Now, of course, his family is very powerful. He will be... They know it's coming, of course, because this is what happens in every city that Grom takes. And so I can't tell you they won't be on their guard. So this will take every bit of skill and in brain power that you can muster. So fast and consider your entry point, and you know where your Balls sleeps. Just make sure it happens before sunrise tomorrow.
So I'm going to slice Balls.
Exactly.
Okay. Am I slicing all Balls family?
No. Really
Just Balls. I'm just going to slice Balls.
Just Balls.
Okay. Okay.
I mean,
It's at nighttime, right? So I can be sneaky.
Sure. And
Yeah, I'll be sneaky.
any other Balls that happen to be there after, on the way out, sort of thing, would be fine.
So I can kill all of them.
After you kill him.
Okay.
It really only matters
So-
if you kill him.
So I'm killing Balls and then the rest of them.
Sure.
Okay.
The night of bloody knives has arrived. What do you do?
So what's the village look like? It's like huts inside of 10, 15-foot wooden walls.
Yep.
And
there's
trees everywhere in a forest?
8 people in the entire village, and the doors are all wide open and everyone's asleep.
Okay.
So Ranjasthan is home to 700,000 people of 4 different races, the dominant one being human. And
the other one being like monkey.
it has, I'd say, let's give it the same feel as Agrabah in Aladdin's Tales. So you have large
The creepy
towers.
place?
What?
Oh, no, the city.
The city. You got large towers, but it's modern. It's modern from a Middle Ages point of view. But there's hundreds of thousands of people. It's big. And you know that Balls lives in a large family estate, which is really an impregnable fortress that you can close up in case the city ever gets attacked, like all the lead families have. Like you used to have.
Okay.
What equipment do you have on you?
I have rope and then my weapons.
You have 100 feet of rope.
A katana, 2 short blades, and then 10 shurikens.
Do you want to take a moment and look at the basic adventurers list? See if there's anything else critical you might need for this. These guys, 100 feet of rope and a stabby stab.
I'm trying to play it right. I mean, like, if I was saying this guy's a genius, then yeah, I'd want like paper bombs and scrolls and.
All right, good. So here we go. You've got 100 feet of rope and various stabby stabs. Do you have any distance weapon?
I would definitely also want some healing, but I don't. I think he just thinks he's going to play with his friend, and it's going to finish differently.
That's a good way to think about it. Do you have any distance weapons?
Yeah, the 10 shurikens.
Let's call them throwing spikes, because I don't want to put an Asian slant into this that doesn't exist.
Okay, what should we call the katana?
Long sword?
A sword?
I just don't want to be involved in cultural misappropriation in this particular story. It didn't start out as an Asian story, though, in my mind. Sorry if I misled you. You said the word ninja, not me.
first level assassin technically. So yeah, that's
not ninja.
That's all on me for me. Well, in my defense, all I've really watched recently for like the past year is Naruto and going into Boruto. So I've literally only watched Asian ninja stuff.
You do realize, of course, that you could put any letter in the alphabet in front of Aruto, and I would believe you that it's real.
Those are their names.
Naruto, Aruto.
Yeah, his left foot he describes as a small Karuto.
Apply for a
Moving right
position
along.
At Publix. We're
So,
looking for outgoing, enthusiastic, and
yeah, 1 sword, 2 short swords, and then 10 throwing weapons.
Spikes, daggers,
Sharpen your
throwing knives.
Yeah, basically throwing knives. Yeah.
Okay. So throwing knives will do 1d4 plus 1, and the sword will do, I don't know, 1d12 maybe?
Where shopping is a pleasure.
Is it two-handed?
Because we get
Yep.
White Hot Ranch nacho fries every
Like
day
you're
at Taco
using
Bell.
the
Yeah, every
full
day is the same. Watch
two-handed
this. Bite, yell, honk.
katana. Like it's long.
We're living in a time loop.
Yeah.
Feast
Okay,
on
there's
the new White
3d6
Hot
then.
Ranch nacho fries day after day.
'Kay.
Grilled steak loaded on seasoned fries topped with warm nacho cheese sauce and the new White Hot Ranch.
Same bite, different
Not
day.
quite so easy to
Here
tumble
comes the
with
honk
though.
sound.
Participating U.S. Taco Bell locations for a limited time only. Contact local store for prices.
No, I think he only pulls it out when he, gets into the situation, and then you're standing toe to toe with the guy, and you pull out your big sword.
Gotcha. Okay. You have to leave your compound, basically your family's big giant tower compound. Go maybe 6 blocks. You guys live in the same part of the city, and then their giant compound is there. Night's approaching. What do you do? Are you concerned with being seen approaching? Are you just going for a direct angle? How are you going to leave your place and go across town and do all this?
Yeah, I'm gonna. Sorry, what do the short swords do?
Short sword would 1d10.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to, as soon as it gets dark, go into the shadows and just use the forest and trees. And I'm going to try to enter through, from a tree into the village.
Give me an investigate roll. How can your investigate be 63%? It can't be. It's your intelligence.
Because I have a high wisdom.
Oh.
I thought investigate was intelligence and wisdom times 3.
Yeah, it can't, yeah. I mean that's a decent base.
Perception is straight wisdom based, and then I don't know what would be the straight intelligence thing.
Yeah.
These are the only ones that we normally use. So
Straight intelligence is just skills, like learned skills.
yeah.
So you make your way out one of your back doors. You're wearing basic nondescript hooded clothes, I imagine, or do you dress very flashy? I don't know. What are you wearing?
No, like pure black except for my eyes, like wrappings or whatever.
Okay. Are you going to attempt to literally hide in shadows the entire 4 to 6 blocks, or are you just kind of strolling along dressed like a ninja?
No, I'm I'm moving through the woods, like not taking any paths. And
not wood.
Whenever
it's a giant city, no wood.
Oh, okay.
Okay, hold on. Make another. Just give me a straight roll. Did you roll?
Yeah, I got a 63. You got an 80.
No, that's what 63 is what you got last time. Isn't it?
I think I rolled 40 last time.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure I hit it.
If you just hit it, then that's fine. I don't care. You.
I got better, anyways.
You remember that, like, generally the assassins and the thieves keep to the roofs.
That's what I was going to say.
They kind of own the night by staying up.
I wanted to use the trees to maneuver through to the place, but now that we're in buildings, I'm going to use the rooftops.
Yeah, okay.
I also, this guy, whenever there's someone that he needs to get around or something, he minor illusions like some hot girl or some hot guy, depending on the sex and the situation, and then like minor illusions them that way, and he goes this way.
Okay.
But that's one of his cantrips. So like he literally just does that to move around and stuff instead of being noticed.
I wonder how many times a day you get to use a cantrip at first level.
Regularly, cantrips are just reusable.
Are they?
Yeah.
Let's do. Go ahead and roll D10 for your cantrips per day.
Four.
And then a D. At 6 for your number of first level spells per day.
4.
All right, so you got 4 cantrips and 4 first level spells. Okay. Give me an athletics roll to get to the roof.
Oh yeah,
You easily climb up 4 stories. There in this city, even in the nicer districts, there are plenty of lines that banners and signs and all that kind of stuff get hung on from rooftop to rooftop, that even when there's a gap of 30 or 40 feet to let for a big street, there are still ways that are like obvious. Also, past generations of thieves and assassins in places where like a banner was held up by a hemp cord, they've gone through and actually anchored metal cords to walls. So what looks like something is in fact a lot stronger than it is, so that there is a literal network of catch wires and trip wires and all kinds of things like that do go rooftop throughout the city, that you do in theory have a knowledge of, because you trained to this point up on these rooftops. So you make it to the top of the first one. You're going to go 4 blocks over. So give me an athletics roll, and then it's a straight power versus power roll for each block. Okay, so you run across the first rooftop, and then give me a straight power versus power. It's wide open.
294.
You can, still in the 90s. You can definitely make it all the way across this whole block. You have to parkour your way a bit, but there's no serious obstacles to you. You get to the end of that first one, you go to make the jump to get to the second block of rooftops. Go ahead and make an athletics roll. Ooh, that was close. You land.
I don't think you rolled.
I'm not doing it now. Power versus power.
Oh, okay.
Oh shit! You go flying
14
through
with
the
an
air. You grab a hold of a wire to give yourself a little bit of boost in midair that you know is there, covered in cloth. You like pump yourself up, and as you're flying through the air, you go, "Oh man, isn't this that rooftop that has all those dogs on it?" And you're flying up through the air, and you look down, and there's 3 guard dogs, and they're all asleep. And you land like the sound of a mouse in 3 points, and you're just sitting there holding your breath. What do you do?
I'm just going to try. I'm just going to try to stealth my way past them. But if like, I'm going to be watching them very closely while I do it. And if they like wake up at all or their ears twitch or something, I'm just going to immediately throw like another big dog in between them with minor illusion, and then get out.
Okay. Make an athletics roll to sneak your way through there.
Oh God, yeah. I figured that's why I had the plan.
You go to stand up, and your right knee just goes crack. All the pain is absorbed, and all 3 dogs like pop up. They're not growling yet, but they're definitely paying attention. Let's see, your magic is actually probably pretty goddamn good. So let's give your base magic the same as your.
Or magic. Magic could be like wisdom, charisma times 3 or something.
3. Yeah, that's what it is. I think intelligence and charisma times 3.
Intelligence, charisma?
Yeah. Basically, the only reason you can do magic is you're as a sorcerer, your charisma is so damn high.
Easiest decision in the history of decisions. Even easier than
So you'd have what would that be? 63%?
We'll take bargaining.
20.
69?
Yep, even easier than that.
Yeah.
With no fees or minimums and no
Yes.
overdraft fees, is it even a decision?
Okay, here's
23
the ball every time.
times
This is
3.
banking
Yeah,
reimagined.
69. Sorry.
Sorry.
I did way too much business already today. My brain's freaking scrambled. Okay, so you have a 69% chance to use your spells. Go ahead and use your illusion. Illusion and dog and...
$91! Fuck! Fuck!
Now they are definitely like waking quickly, getting to their feet, growling. Give me a second. One of them, like as it's growling and stretching, looking about, like the other 2 are like looking around, and one of them's like, "Oh, it's you. You're the problem." Let's roll initiative, and let's roll a d20 and add it to your dex. No, d20 or d10? Let's do d10. Let's do d10 plus dex. Yeah.
$21.
All right. Yeah, you go first. You go before all of them go at this point.
I'm going to jump off the roof.
Like back the way you came, or are you going to keep going forward through them off the roof?
There,
like you just jumped. You landed right on the edge, right after the edge on that, like 3 feet past the edge. You landed. You hit. They're arrayed all around you. You could go backwards, or you can go forwards. Which one are you gonna do?
No, I'm gonna like backflip off the roof to land on the ground right behind me and throw a throwing knife at the one that noticed me the best.
So wait a minute. You're gonna backflip and land on the ground?
Yeah.
It's like 40 feet below you.
Okay, high houses.
Yeah, you're forced. Most of these places are 3 and 4 stories where you are right now. I'm sorry if I didn't mention that.
I'm just gonna go sideways then, and like redirect my path and not go straight through them to the next building or whatever, and do that same thing.
You're going to have to dodge at least one of them, unless you go backwards. Because one is like here to your left, one is in front of you, and one is here to your right. So I'm just saying, like you.
Oh, I thought they were all in front of me. Yeah, then I want a throwing knife the one in front of me and run past him.
Okay, roll the hit.
Oh, 64% of 65.
Location and damage.
To the hand, right to the paw.
For
4 damage.
Yeah, it was actually a pretty easy shot because that wasn't in fact the one that sees you.
Ah.
So you were able to just whip it out and stick it, and it stuck right into its paw. It, kind of screams, spins around, snarling and whipping its foot around, and you want to use your movement now and try and cover the whole thing?
Yeah, like dashing, throwing it, and jumping past it at the same time, hoping that the attack would stop it from attacking me.
Okay, go ahead. You have enough movement to get across this roof and jump in this one. You need to make an athletics. You can need an athletics roll.
Yeah, I got 79 out of 73.
Okay. Would you like to dodge or parry?
I guess just dodge, because I don't even have my short swords out, so I don't think I'd really have the time to do any of that, so I think it's just a dodge.
Alright, it rolls to hit. It has a 70 minus 10 because of the wound. So 60%, and it gets... Oh.
You rolled a
D10.
D10.
Foot out. Oh, darn. Too good.
So that's a 70.
Really good about it. Yeah, good catch there. That would have hurt.
Fuck.
24. So yes, you can dodge.
Dodge. 52.
Okay, you successfully dodge, but you fail your athletics. So what you really do is you're able to dodge the bite, but the body still hits you and sends you sprawling sideways. So you roll. Give me a con times 5.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You sprawl. You roll. You come right back up, and so that was its attack, and the other one that was going to attack is going to try and close with you and kick you now that you're down. And its attack is... Oh, misses. So the other one is up. It runs, it covers totally across the distance, jumps. And because as you sprawl and fall, it misses the attack, but it's really close, and it's right. It's within 10 feet of you. The other one notices, cannot close the distance. So the other one whips around and starts to move, but it has to go around too many obstacles to get there. So You've got one which is hit you and is wounded. Another one that has missed you and is not wounded. What do you do?
So I'm on the other side of the building now that I was trying to get to.
You're 2/3. Like you can definitely run and then jump to make the next leap in this action.
They're not in between me now. I got past that one.
The one that missed you is not in between you. It's off to your left, but it's still sort of in front of you. But it's definitely not in between you and the edge. It jumped past you and missed over there.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try and make the next jump to the next building.
Okay, you still have the initiative, so you go first. Go for athletics.
Come on, yes!
Nice. All right, you shitting slightly. Wait, like pop up, run, jump, and mark off that one throwing knife, and you make the leap into the air, and you catch a padded guide wire swing and make it up to the third block roof. Make a power versus power roll. Feet 71.
Oh yeah.
This rooftop is blissfully empty. Do you take a moment and collect yourself, or you just keep going?
How close am I to the main place?
You can see it from where you are now.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stop, catch
will
my
not
breath,
be
and take a
able
good look.
Okay. You walk across the rooftop, you catch your breath, you wipe the gravel out of your hands and check all your weapons and stuff, and you look out and you see, a place that you had been to 150 times in your youth. It is it doesn't look like you're actually going to be able to get there via the roof. It's a clear space. Obviously, there's a killing field that has some artistically done pieces in it of like trees and little ponds and bridges and things like that. But from your vantage, it's obvious that it's designed so that no one can an army couldn't approach unseen, nor from the roofs. Make an investigate.
Just barely.
You're trying
61,
to figure out how to get in there, and you have a memory of like some kind of way that the two of you would sneak in and out, but it wasn't on. You don't remember being on this side, or if that's even a real memory. But like you get this little flash of like the two of you as kids, like sneaking out of the place to get into the town.
Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna try to go around to.
Okay, which way do you go? Now, if you're staring straight at it, you don't think it's this side. You could go to the left, you could go to the right, or you could go to the back side.
I picked right in my head, so I'm going right.
You're gonna go right?
Yeah.
Okay. So basically, unless you want to go down to the ground, you have the same options that you just used, which are you can use this rooftop to get to the next rooftop, to get to the next rooftop, and work your way like all the way around this giant city block. But we're talking, this compound is like 3 blocks by 3 blocks wide. It has 4 8-story towers on the outside, and then a central tower that's 10 stories in the middle.
I'm going to take like 5 minutes to sit here and watch the killing ground to see if I can see anybody that's doing anything there, walking around, checking on the front, if there's anyone on patrol, or if there's anyone that's like coming and going.
You're trying to observe a pattern.
Yeah, just see if there's anything really happening right now.
Give me an intelligence times 5 roll.
Oh, so far.
Yeah, you had what you thought was a really good idea, and so you were like, "All right, I'm just gonna check this out." And you sit back for 5 minutes and you watch, and you don't even remember what you're watching, why you're even watching, but it's cool.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna just use the rooftop to go right. I'm gonna get like 90 degrees around it, and then do a check, and then probably head down from there.
Okay, give me an athletics and a power versus power.
$21, and then oh, this is gonna be a good encounter.
Yeah.
That I have no idea is coming.
Roll. Give me an athletics roll to draw your sword.
I just fumbled, by the way, everyone. 99 fumble to get to the next place. Roll to draw my sword. 48.
Okay, so you totally make that leap, and you hit the ground. What did you get? You got a 21 or something like that? Wait, not yet. Athletically, it was no problem to cover the distance, and you land, you stand up, and you're looking right at 2 guards who obviously have been watching you for a while, and they are striking at you.
Okay. I got my sword out, though.
You did get your sword out.
Okay.
Let's have an initiative roll. 1d10 plus dex.
Damn it. 17.
Wow, you go last.
Yeah,
All right. 23 goes. 23 swings with a sword, and he has a 70% chance of hitting you and gets a 1.
That's a D10 still.
I know. When I rolled it, I knew it, but I wanted to see what I would get anyway, just in case. Oh shit! I get the 1. Game over. What was the next one on our list? Was that going to be bit by a vampire?
I'm going to survive this. What do you mean?
Are you? You?
Yeah. I'm going to survive it.
So please make a critical parry.
6.
So for anyone listening, that's 6 or less. Holy shit. Wow.
Let's go. I told you I was going to.
God's with you today. He had you.
Wow, my heart's beating so fast.
He had you pulled to rights, and the swing was coming down, and somehow you flicked your wrist just the right way, and it bounces off. Second guard attack. Teach them, by the way. I think I'm going to be doing this a lot lately. 12.
Fuck these guys.
Fuck these guys. And you're fumbling. All right. Parry. Your attack. That parry actually would have been a -10, but you made it anyway. It was your second parry in the same turn. Yeah. What do you do?
I'm gonna go for the guy that made my life flash before my eyes.
Okay. So you're going for the first guy. You repose and attack, and he fails to parry. Give me damage and hit location.
Go! 10 damage.
To the chest.
Right to the balls!
Jesus. Oh, yeah. That's groin stomach. So we should eventually have a little visual. That's our little 12-piece guy. And it's like have a part that...
Yeah, I need to make
have a
him.
little part that like glows when you get hit there. That'd be nice.
Yeah.
Or just have him up there so people understand what we're talking about. We have our the human body separated into 12 pieces that we've just used forever. So when someone rolls a number, we know what it automatically is. I'm sorry that we can't make it easy for you to see right now. Anyway, we'll fix that.
1 head, 2 neck, 3 torso, 4 groin, 5, 6 shoulder, 7, 8 hands, 9, 10 thighs, 11, 12 feet.
Yeah. So he took 10 points to the 4, so he takes a sword thrust right to the groin, and makes a con roll. He does not drop his sword, although he stumbles backwards, and loses his attack. Let me see if he does not lose his attack. So you got 2 attacks coming. He attacks back and completely misses, and the second guy comes to hit you on your offside. He does.
I rolled a 98 to block that one.
Yeah, that was a good one. Seven to the 7. 7 points to your
hand.
Right hand. Yep, take 7 points to your right hand. Make a con times 5 roll.
Yep.
All right. You somehow take a massive wound to your hand and do not drop your sword.
It got me in the forearm.
You're still holding on to your sword somehow, so we'll say that.
It didn't cut my main sword tendons.
Is that
Yeah. Yep, missed it by 2.
Yeah,
Spring is
you
here, which means it's time to take advantage of the Home
the
Depot
the
low price
impact of that
guarantee. We're
critical
offering the
was
best
just a
brands
little
at the
too
best
much.
prices, so you can take on as much as you want.
And your
Add the
sword
thrill of a
goes,
great
yeah,
deal
you're
to the
already wounded. Your
satisfaction of
sword
getting your
goes
projects
skittering
done.
out of your
And
hands
if you find a
onto
lower
the
price
ground.
from one of our competitors, we'll
Okay,
match it.
like
Because
farther
when we
from
sell
me
Home Depot
than
style
the
prices,
other guy's
we
sword
win.
behind me.
It feels like spring
It's
savings
not
at
far.
Home Depot. How
It's
doers
within
get
6
more
feet.
done.
It didn't go far.
Because the guy that I put to sleep should be standing directly behind me with a sword, and so I could technically just reach back and grab that one and go instead
You
of
could.
repositioning myself.
Make an intelligence ×5 check.
Oh god. No.
Yeah.
My sword!
Well, so you. That was that was your attack. Yes, it's his attack. He swings. You're gonna dodge.
Dodge, yes. 7 dodge.
I
think that might have been... That's a critical if it's athletics.
Yeah.
Can I dodge and pick up my sword?
I was gonna say that's such a good dodge that I'll allow you to dodge towards your sword.
Yes.
Give me an athletics roll.
Yes.
All right. Dodge.
42.
Ninja, you snatch up your sword. You are having trouble holding it. What you failed to notice before is that the reason why you're having trouble holding your sword is because of how much blood is on the handle. Because your arm is more than a little wounded.
Yeah.
So just keep that in mind. Your turn.
Yep, going for it. I got my bit. Fuck you, motherfucker.
Hey, do me a favor, since this guy has gotten 2 critical parries on you, give me a con ×5 roll. All right, you don't.
I'm getting used to the twang.
That's 2, though, man. I kind of feel like these swords should go power versus power on this one. One of them really should break at this point, right? Like that.
Yeah.
They've absorbed now 3 critical hits.
Yeah.
Right? All right, let's go power versus power here.
Fuck!
All right. Unfortunately, that was too much for your sword, and it broke over his. And let's see if his sword... His sword is knocked out of his hand. No, that wouldn't be true. He made a critical parry. He wouldn't suffer anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The sword might take damage, but he shouldn't lose anything.
Yeah, but in a full, yeah, you got too good of a roll for it. All right. So anyway,
fuck that guy. What kind of guy is he to just do the block over and over again?
Hey, when you fumble on your random encounter and it turns out to be level 5 guards and you're a level 1 assassin, you're in trouble, Buster.
Yeah.
I guess we are at his attack.
Yeah.
Dodge?
Yeah. $48.
Make an intelligence ×5 roll. Oh, so close.
I got it. Oh.
Yeah, it's really close.
No.
Missed by 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're able to dodge back out of the guy's range. What do you do?
I am going to draw my short sword.
Okay.
And attack him.
All right. Athletics to roll to draw.
Oh yeah, crit.
Yep. You like whip and roll for attack.
Nope. Oh. Was I if I have 10%, I get that. I didn't add that in the beginning with the base attack.
Oh yeah, your weapons would be 75.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's successful. Parry. Yes. Goes to attack. 27. Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Ooh, 8 points to the 6.
Shoulder.
That's his shoulder. Man, that arm is fucked. No, that's the other shoulder. So your right forearm and your left shoulder now have taken strikes from a long sword.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Give me a con times 5.
No.
So many
you
words
drop
to
the
describe
sword in that
Panera's
hand.
new chef's chicken sandwiches.
Okay, in my left.
Chicken,
In your
juicy,
left hand,
succulent,
in your offhand.
seared.
Your
The
turn?
brioche
Okay.
roll, buttery and toasty.
Um,
Parmesan crisps, crunchy, tangy. The secret aioli, creamy and rich. All those words.
Can I use a cantrip and attack in the same turn?
Speechless. Panera's new Chef's Chicken Sandwiches. Enjoy a free drink with purchase of a new Chef's Chicken Sandwich.
I don't
Restrictions
think
apply.
so.
For details, visit panerabread.com/online.
Okay, I'm gonna
The
throw
future will be amazing, and that's all well and good. But what about today?
a.
You can feel the rush of a 400 horsepower Nissan Z, or climb to new.
I'm gonna throw up an illusion of myself
all-electric Nissan Ariya.
right next to him attacking.
Dream come true. The future will be great, but today is made for thrill.
Okay.
All you have to do is get in a Nissan and drive. 2023 Ariya and Z not yet available for purchase. Expected
Fuck.
availability is
Fuck.
the 2023 Z and the
Wow.
2023 Ariya.
You're a bad sorcerer. Okay, and... Sorry, wrong dice. 47.
Parry.
And...
I'm gonna go for it again.
I'm so sorry
Okay.
that wasn't one
I-
more. I would love for you to conjure someone else for you to fight.
Well, an illusionary someone for me to fight, so I believe that it is a bad guy to go for.
Yep. So close. Yeah.
I'm gonna
probably
stop
the-
using magic.
Probably the bloody hand, or the something, or the or you don't have the right hand or something. However, you do get an opportunity to dodge another or parry another attack.
No.
You should have though, because that would have been a good one. You're gonna die on
Yeah.
this roof in this adventure.
Yeah. Well, I did fumble, so
Ooh, 4 to the groin.
half health.
What would you like to do this turn?
I'm gonna kill this motherfucker. I'm just gonna stab him so many times. Let's go.
Once would be a good start. I'm gonna get my dice. You know, it's
Yeah, let's go.
all right. Hit location and damage.
8 damage to the 8. And
All right. You hit him in the hand. You can feel that you made good contact, but you just barely even broke through the armor on his gauntlet. When you hit him, you realize He's got chain on.
Okay.
He rolls the hit, 55.
I pulled a U.
A 4. That was really good.
Got it.
Your turn. You can
So-
try cantrip again.
No, I'm gonna use another one and make my weapon magical because he blocked me with his armor.
Okay. Let's see you do this, oh wizard of wizards. Hey.
I think I got that.
I think you did it. Don't we have it
Yeah.
written down somewhere?
No, I didn't write it down.
That was charisma. Yeah, 69.
Charisma intelligence times 3.
69.
Yeah.
Okay, so you.
Yeah.
Yeah, your sword goes. And he attacks you with a 40.
Oh!
Your
Do
magic
I get to use my magical weapon to attack him with that?
Your magical weapon and his sword. Goes
Oh, I break
flying
through
out
that
of
fucking
hand.
weapon. Whatever.
It goes destroyed on your magical weapon.
Yes.
Your magical sword.
Take
Your
this. Yeah. Stab.
Dodge.
Whatever, guy. Whatever. Bring it on. Next weapon. Let's go. Fuck you.
He's going to draw his weapon. He's not going to draw his weapon. Your turn.
Yes! Let's go!
Nike, here we go.
I didn't even
Critical
need my
dodge.
magic.
Critical dodge.
Woo!
49. Yeah, that's not going to do it. Hit location. Damage 9 to the.
18 damage to the same hand.
Wow. That's his left hand. That arm is gone. And on. Oh, he does not make his system survival shot. You lop his arm off, and he just crumples to the ground.
I told you I was going to beat them. Told you, and I did. I'm
What
gonna
do
cut
you do?
off one of each of their ears and stick it into my somewhere.
Good. Word thing. And anything else?
I thought about it, and I was like, you know what? He might not even have anything to carry. So
Make an intelligence times 5 roll.
I just want to take a trophy to show that I did kill these people for my masters. Really.
Yeah.
Intelligence? No, I don't roll intelligence good.
Okay. So what else would you like to do?
I want to go pick up the other guy's sword.
Okay.
The only long sword that is still intact up here on the roof.
Yeah. His sword is right with him as he lays down there gently sleeping like a baby.
Yeah, and that was the same as mine.
It's very similar. You can use it the same way.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna sheath that. I'm gonna grab my other short sword. I'm going to tear some cloth from one of their things and bind my arm. And then I'm going to search them.
Are you going to bind any of your other wounds?
You know what? I just remembered my first wound, so...
Okay. That wound
I think it
does
was
stop
the worst
bleeding.
one, too. My shoulder might have been my worst one, so I'll go for the shoulder. And just try and find the worst slash.
You do succeed in stopping the bleeding in that wound.
Okay. Am I still noticeably bleeding from my stomach or my hand?
Oh, yeah. Well, not noticeably from the stomach because your clothes are black. But the hand, yeah, it's really obvious. It's pretty much impossible to do anything with that hand.
I'd bind any of those if I were to really notice that it is like that.
Okay.
But I only remembered one, honestly, so. But then if I look at my hand, I'd probably bandage
Why
that
don't
too.
you give me 2 more intelligence times 5 rolls? We'll see what you can come up with.
Hey.
Getting really close to thinking about one
Hey.
and another. All right. So,
So I was
at the end of the adventure.
I'd like to search these guys.
Okay. On them, you find one between the two of them. There's about 15 gold pieces. They each have decent daggers, like anyone would carry to use all day long. They have good armor, and the weapons are very well made and well cared for. And each of them has 2 vials, like metal, like vials, with a golden house stamp on them, tucked into a belt pouch.
Do they seem drinkable?
You pull them out and start examining them, and you get a raging, splitting migraine in your left eye. It's just like someone literally stabbed you at a organ.
So I'm gonna go with poison. I won't drink this then.
So you have 4 flasks of unknown liquid.
Okay.
Let's take a bathroom and water break.
Okay. I'm ready whenever, so whenever you get back.
DQ
While
presents
you
How to Make Mom and the Whole Family Happy
bleed
this
out
Mother's
all over
Day.
the roof.
Step 1.
Yeah.
Give Mom a world-famous DQ
I don't know how necessarily to
serve in a fudge and crunch
stop the recording and then make another one and combine them, so I'm just gonna keep it running and
Step 3.
sing a merry
Watch as
song.
everyone enjoys
Yeah.
this Mother's Day favorite. Because when Mom is
Oh, I
happy,
guess
I'll
I
just
could.
keep my mic
and
on
nothing
in the
makes Mom
bathroom,
happier than
like
sharing the
naked
happy with her
stuff.
favorite people.
Okay.
And by happy, we mean DQ cake. DQ. Happy tastes good.
Oh, that was an ad, huh? I wonder if ads are okay.
Great.
Well, we'll see eventually.
Can't medicate, can't show other people's ads, can't drink beer.
They shouldn't mind, right? Having their ads played somewhere they didn't pay for.
Hey, happy 420, everyone. I mean, I know it's not 420 today, but it wasn't. So, it was either
Half health going into assassinate. That's not a good start. Although, man, that was a good fight. Oh my god, that was a good fight.
yeah, that was really great. And
To
it had some serious
accidentally wind up versus incredibly powerful guards. To
Yeah, you definitely
critically
fell into a hornet's nest.
block the first critical attack. And to those who don't really understand it, in this system, it's a critical hit is 10%
We're still
of
recording.
whatever your roll
I'm
is.
gonna drink.
So my base attack is 75%. So 7 or lower is a crit. In normal D&D, like in D&D 5e, rolling with the 20-sided dice, if you roll a 20, it's a critical hit, and if you roll a 1, it's a fumble, and critical hits are usually just automatic successes, doubles, all base damage, that goes through armor, all of that kind of stuff. And then fumble is fumbles are almost more fun than crits because it like writes the story better. So like if you're in combat and you go to attack and you get a fumble to attack, the GM then has to decide what crazy awful thing happens with that attack. So like depending on who's next to you, I'll sometimes like have that attack hit an ally or something, or hitting yourself or something. Like running into the room with a shotgun and seeing the first guy and then going to attack him with the shotgun, and you roll a fumble and you like fall and the shotgun plunges into your shoulder and you fire it. Or one of your friends scares you to the side and you whip over to them and shoot them instead. Like the fumbles can just change the story in whatever way you want, where crits usually just like automatically succeed whatever you're trying to do.
Yeah, critical has all kinds of different meanings depending on the game system, but I think that our system is the neatest one.
The way we're playing in this is, so like I'll roll to attack, and then the enemy will roll to block. Where that's not how regular D&D is played. Regular D&D, they would have an armor class, and so like basically it's around like 13 or 14, and then you'd roll the D20, and you would have to get higher than their armor class to hit them. And so if there's an enemy and they have 14 armor class, and I swing at them with a great sword and I roll a 16, I just get through their armor, and their armor doesn't do anything, and I hit them with all the damage, which I don't necessarily like. I like doing armor where armor blocks a set amount of damage going to specific body parts. It just gets like harder to track and stuff, and it's much more simple to do it the regular D&D way, where you just are rolling and hitting and doing all that stuff.
Great D&D fights like that also leads to like they become endless.
How to roleplay, I definitely like doing armor being a set amount that you block. I was talking about it earlier, how like my favorite system that I made was a system for like a Witcher campaign that I was making, and every single piece of your body had different like different armor on it, and so like you'd have like 5 armor on your chest and 4 armor on your shoulders, and then 3 armor on your whatever, like hands and stuff, and it would get like less depending on like what you're using and where it is and stuff. And then if that armor got damaged in that spot, it would actually knock off. So basically you just have like more health in those areas is like my favorite way to do it, but it's really hard to keep track of it. And if you don't have a good system and people who want to keep track of it, it's just way too much.
Yeah, I think
you're muted, I'm pretty sure.
I don't know how I'm muted. I'm not active. No? I guess I'll have to back out and come back in.
Hello?
This week at Macy's, give love, give style with an extra 25% off gifts for Mother's Day when you use your coupon or Macy's card. Plus great deals on fragrance sets from Mom's favorite brands like Carolina Herrera, YSL, and more. Or shop super buys like diamond earrings for $999.
Yeah, you can't hear me.
And specials like 60% off bathrobes. Plus get contact-free curbside pickup or pick up in store today at Macy's. Details at macys.com/pickup.
Can you hear me now?
Savings off regular sale and clearance prices. Exclusions apply.
How about now?
Introducing Venture X, Capital One's new travel card for people always asking,
where next?
You earn 10x miles on hotels and rental cars, and 5x miles on flights booked through Capital One Travel, and 2x miles on everything else you buy with Venture X. Plus, receive premium travel benefits like access to over 1,300 airport lounges. The Venture X card from Capital One. What's in your wallet?
Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com for details.
Oh.
I heard something right there.
How about this? Is this good?
Oh, wow. Yeah, it sounds like electronic aliens are having sex. But
I was going to say the same thing.
Wow.
You sound like a Cylon Raider.
Why is this happening?
Hello and welcome back. No?
No, you sound all electronic. So that last video must have been rearranging itself because something and that was messing up. That's very weird.
Yeah, how about now?
No, same.
Same. I can't hear you either. Well, I don't know what else to do. I restarted every single component.
Hello?
Hello. I can hear you now.
Ta-da! Wow. Okay.
That's amazing.
No, it's not amazing.
It's just the stream side.
No, the stream's on. It was just the connection through the call.
Excuse me. Okay. Well, I'm glad that you got to hear all my content.
Talking about how amazing that combat was.
Yeah. I talked with you. I talked with you the whole time.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
No, I couldn't hear anything you said.
Yeah, and then when you were talking about critical systems and all that, I had a lot of very engaging things to say about that too.
Yeah, I'm sure it would have been good.
Yeah.
But it was nothing, and then cricket section.
Wow. Okay. So, anywho, moving right along. I think we said everything needs to be said. You are on a rooftop. Make an intelligence times 5 check.
No.
You can do it.
No.
Okay, you can't.
It's not going to happen this time.
So you're gonna keep. You've made it around to the right hand. What you originally called the right hand side. Nothing really sparks your imagination, memory. could be due to blood loss, but you're too stupid to think of that. So you don't think this is the side.
I am getting fed up with this, especially after that, and I'm just going to go through the front.
Okay. So that means you're going to climb down to the ground 4 stories, and then you're going to cross 500 feet of basically open ground by going sneaky, and then you're going to approach the gates, or you're just going to run to the front. There's no open gate, so like you'd have to.
Oh, I thought you said it was all open and they were like prepared to do whatever, but it's all open.
No, it's the middle of the night, and it's like they're fortresses. So you can totally scale the outer walls. You could scale the gate itself. Like you can definitely get in. You just had a memory of a way to get in that wasn't that. And you can totally sneak your way across the lawn. You're going to have to be doing it in 50 to 150 foot bursts. Getting behind rocks and trees and that kind of thing.
Okay.
So the side you're on now isn't the front gate, but you definitely know that you could climb either tower that you're looking at now and go right in over the side.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm just
theory,
gonna go
in
straight
theory,
up to it and climb it because.
Okay, give me
if there's
athletics to
anything
get
else
to the ground.
His brain is telling him to do.
Yeah. All right, you kind of just barely make it down to the ground, climbing the outside of the building and using a couple of wires. You give me 2 more intelligence rolls. Well, okay. Well, your wounds are really bothering you in the climbing and stuff, but you don't really have the brain power to really know what to do about it. So, but your gut and your shoulder are really starting to need some attention. All right, so you're going to make your way across to the wall. You're going to try and scale one of the towers.
Yep.
Okay, left or right one from where you are now?
Left.
Okay, this is, as I said before, these towers are 6 stories tall. There's plenty of rock work and, crevices, Assassin's Creed style that you can get up to the top of it. So let's go with 2 athletic rolls to get to the top. Or we got to make it across. Okay. So 500 feet, 5 sneak rolls.
What's sneak?
I'm using your athletics.
Okay.
Because it's basically going to be the same thing for this character.
Let's go.
All right.
Oh,
you
yeah.
just, like a blood dripping ninja, you scurry and you make mad dashes and you get behind this rock and you can see that there are people moving at the top of that tower, but you don't seem to have raised any alarm or anything. You are within 30 feet from the wall. You're hiding behind a cart, in the shadow of a cart, and you can see where you could assail the wall. What do you do?
Yeah, I guess I'm just going to try and scale it.
Okay. Give me a con times 5 check.
Yep.
All right. Oddly enough, your wounds do not seem to be inhibiting your capacity to climb against all odds. Give me 2 athletic rolls.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You struggle up the first half because your hands are still a little slippery from the blood, but in the second half, it's all dried. And you just nimbly make it up over the edge. Give me a power versus power roll. Wow. You beat my 10 with a 1.
Yeah. I rolled
Yep.
a 2 and then a 1. Let's just go with that.
Yeah, that's rigged. Anyway, Annie made those 5 rolls to get across the open space.
While you were gone, I wrote the code for this website.
That would explain why I couldn't talk when I got back. That it all comes together now.
Yeah.
You come up over the edge. There's a guard standing there with a crossbow, obviously loaded, mounted, facing to swivel. It could swivel to you, but it happens to be swiveling towards the front. You come right up to the edge, and you have him stone cold with a side shot wide open.
Now that I'm in, I'm not supposed to kill anyone before I kill balls. So I'm just going to try and get down to the other side real stealthily.
Okay. Give me 2 athletics rolls to get down.
Let's go.
Yeah, you come up over, you all, you have a good thought.
Balls.
Ooh.
Balls.
And so you could lower yourself down into the main courtyard that surrounds the main tower. These walls, you're on one corner, then there's an open area for commerce and stuff, and then in the middle is a very large tower itself, which is almost the size of a city block and goes up 8 stories, which is where Balls lives. So you could drop down and then work your way over to that building, or you could continue to work your way around the wall if you wanted to get to a different place, basically what I'm saying. The wall that you're standing on it's at least 30 feet wide.
Yeah, I think I'm just going to get down and then try and scale the thing to find his room.
Okay, give me an intelligence times 5 check.
This is the one? Wow, whatever.
Oh. You actually remember how to get in through the you actually remember how to get into the sewer system that pops up in a maintenance shed that is right next to one of the lower service gates that actually goes down into the basement of the keep and then pops up in the keep.
Am I so excited that I remembered that I don't think all of the shit is going to get into my wounds and kill me?
Well, that's a good thought. However, it is inconsequential at this moment in time because by going over the wall, you bypass the whole sewer part. You know that if you just go around to the back, now that you've already climbed the wall and you've done the inside, if you work your way around to the back, that's where the shed is that has where you pop up from. You basically just eluded going through the sewers by climbing over the wall.
Now that I finally completed my Get To mission, I now remember how to get to it safely.
Good roll, though.
Yeah, that is what his successful intelligence roll should give him. It should still be bullshit. You're right.
It's not. You know where the back door is into the basement.
To leave?
No. You can still get in. See, if you had remembered earlier you would remember that there was a sewer grating that you guys would get into. You'd go under the wall, you'd pop up in the back, and then you'd go into the servants' entrance next to the shed.
Uh-huh.
You can still go in the servants' entrance.
Okay, and I'm pretty sure that's going to be... there's not going to be anyone in that.
You have no idea. It's a servant's entrance. You guys used to sneak out and the servants would just pretend you weren't.
Okay.
Like it's what people use to get in and out of the kitchen all day long. You know, like the back door to get into the kitchen in Yogaville? You can get in there, but people are going to notice.
Yeah. At 1 a.m?
Nope, probably not. There's probably people in there baking bread, but you don't know. I'm just saying, like, you're not sure of anything.
Yeah.
Right now, there's no one. You can't see anyone.
I guess I'll try that then and not scale the outside.
Okay. Give me a couple athletics to sneak your way around that corner.
Failed my first one by 2.
Okay. You are working your way around and you accidentally bump into a workman's table that has some ceramics on it, and they kind of topple and one of them breaks, but you don't really notice anything immediately happen from it. You just kind of continue on your way. And you feel you've made it successfully to the back door.
Okay. Can I peep through the peephole at all? Or something like that?
You can hear through it. You can see that there's light emanating around it. It doesn't have a window in it.
Does it sound like there is stuff going on the other side?
Yes. Not like a crazy hubbub, but this is a giant building and stuff. Like you can hear that there's stuff happening.
To hire warehouse selectors for our distribution center in McCalla. You can make up to $30 or more an hour, plus get unique benefits such as free lunches, 401k, and stock ownership.
Okay.
Come grow a career in a friendly, team-oriented environment where you can take pride in the work you do. Apply today to join the Publix family at jobs.publix.com.
Okay.
Publix is proud to be an equal opportunity employer dedicated to a diverse workforce.
Yeah.
Thinking that if any of those people end up seeing me and servants and stuff, they might recognize me or something and not think that I'm a hooded assassin.
You are recognizable.
Because I have a plate face? Thanks.
Flathead.
Yeah.
Power versus power roll.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you get right through the door. There's no one even in that opening room. It seems like it's like a room that leads to a giant storage area, and then also probably to the back of the kitchen, if you remember right. And you can smell and hear that there's at least a couple people in the kitchen.
Okay. Do I have any idea of where he stays, or am I just searching?
You know for sure. Give me an intelligence roll. You know for sure that it's way up top. You totally remember just like you guys would, like walk all like you were being all sneaky, and obviously you weren't. Just no one cared, kind of thing. But you remember that you used to walk like down, like 6 flights of spiral stairs to get from up his place to the kitchen. So it's a ways up there. But you don't remember exactly where.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna try and just find the stairs and start going up.
Okay, you enter, so you can either go into the very open, what seems to be a storeroom from what you can see, lightly lit. And then you can also see the kitchen, which is very well lit.
I'm gonna go through the kitchen.
Okay. Are you going to try and sneak your way through the kitchen? You're going to try and just like walk and bluff your way through the kitchen, or what's your plan?
Yeah, I'm going to. I don't know, like kind of sneak through it, like not necessarily grab anyone's attention, but just try and move through.
Okay. Make an investigation roll.
No.
All right. It doesn't even occur to you to look before you go. You just kind of sneak your way in without, having a lay of the land, because that's your way.
Yeah.
And make a sneak.
Oh, yay.
All right.
Yeah. Sneak.
You fortunately, like, muscle memory kicks in, and your body's like, oh yeah, there's always this over here. And so you like duck down, and you make it about 30 feet through the kitchen by going behind some really large tables, and you end up in like a dark spot on one side of the main fireplace, which is right now being used for baking bread and stuff. But no one is right there. You can make another perception roll. Don't make one.
Yep.
Yeah, you can see that if you a path to cut through the main part of the kitchen right now, there's only about 5 people in there, cooks and a couple of helpers, and you think you can pretty easily make it through to the door leading out.
Yep, I'm just gonna go right for it.
All right, give me a sneak. Okay, no problem. It's pretty loud in there, actually. You'd have to do a lot to get attention, even though there's only a couple of people and there's a lot of loud clanking stuff. You make it to the open door. You're like, kind of like just nestled in between some sacks and stuff. You can see the door leading out of the kitchen. The doors are massive. Obviously, like certain times they have to literally roll trolleys through there to take the food out for feasts and stuff. So the doors leading out of the kitchen are 10 feet tall and at least 15 feet wide, leading into a very large open space that you can see is moderately lit at this time of day. Or night, rather.
I really just do it when I grab a loaf of bread and hide a sword in it. It's just like a stupid thing that this guy thought of and then bypassed and is not going to do it. Like, that would be smart.
The old...
And then you're like, so what are we going to use that for then?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think there's much of a sword that you could hide in a loaf of bread. I mean, a tiny sword.
I might be able to get the blade of my short sword into it, and the hilt sticking out.
Make
I'm not doing it. I'm not trying. It's just a thought, and then decide not to.
Make an intelligence times 5 roll. All right, what would you like to do?
I would like to get through the door and look for stairs.
Okay. Make a perception roll.
Yes.
All right, you kind of like look through. You can see that there are a few guards at post that you can see now. on this bottom level. This is a huge open area, like half the size of a football field. And it is the ground floor of a sprawling complex that it's open 4 stories tall. So like inside, it's half the size of 4 stories tall, like the size of an indoor stadium sort of feel to it. It's that big. You know that there are stairs that are not too far from you, maybe only about 65 feet. You'd have to pass 1 or 2 guards, and then there are very large stairs that seem to go up about 40 feet wide, staircases that go up and then kind of peel off to the side and go up and spiral from what you can see.
Are there guards blocking that staircase?
You can't get much.
There are guards. There are 2 guard posts between you and that staircase. So yes,
That $5 biggie bag at Wendy's today.
like in the area, it's so large. There's, I don't know. You can see at least 6 guards from where you are, but some of them are 50 yards away from you.
Doesn't calling time on collecting. Don't give it up. State Farm has options to get you a surprisingly great rate. Rock on. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Call or go to statefarm.com for a quote today.
So I'm pretty sure that 2 are going to be looking at me while I go up the stairs.
They're standing in posts that are like literally little like bases to a column, but no column, where they're standing up on it at attention with weapons. Like these motherfuckers live here for 8-hour shifts, sort of feel to it.
Okay.
You don't know how you'd really get behind them.
Yeah.
You could figure out how to get. I mean, try and sneak around in front of them. You can even try and climb the wall up around them and stuff.
I'm just trying to figure out where they are and what they're doing to determine what kind of illusion I'm going to throw up.
Make a Constitution ×5 roll.
Yep.
Somehow, against all odds, you do not manage to lose any more hit points to blood loss.
I clotted real fast.
You clot like a king, for sure.
So I'm going to make the illusion of like a flock of birds or something entering and going up to like the corner. And so they look up this way while I go down this way to get to the stairs.
Okay, you're trying to draw their attention away from the stairs area?
Yeah, but I was gonna start with like a bleeding person with a missing leg crawling its way across the floor. But that might raise too much awareness or something.
So what kind of birds?
Like macaws or something, like screeching and flying in or something, like colorful birds screeching and flying.
So a flock of local colorful birds screeching by them.
Yeah.
Okay. And when they turn away to look, then you're going to do what?
Sneak to the stairs.
Okay. Let's have a sorcery roll.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. You do your mojo and a whole flock of like 500 birds come bursting out of non-existence, and they spiral and scream and screech and fly past the guards, and then circle to the other side. And they're like, one looks at the other and like, what the fuck? And they they start running that direction. Like, not like they're going to take off running, just like, what the fuck is it? The other guards are, noticing them now. Make your move. 2 athletic rolls to make it into the stairs. All right. You get, they have only moved like 12, 13 feet from their posts. They're not supposed to leave their post, but something fucking weird's going on. You're able to get behind one and then behind the other, and you're now making your way up the stairs. These stairs you could cut left or right. It seems to be like those are your only big choices, or you can continue on the landing onto this level.
Feet up or something.
Yeah, you just went up long enough that the shadow of the hallway, you got within that shadow a little bit. So you're probably 20 up, 20 stairs up.
I'm just gonna keep using the stairs.
Okay, you follow the stairs. From that landing, it continues up the same massive size, 20 feet wide, just spiral staircase, and that basically does that landing after landing all the way to the very top of the tower, as far as you can tell. You go to take the first. You're gonna go to the next landing up. You're gonna go story by story. You're gonna take the stairs up.
Yeah, I'm just gonna continue. Probably like at least the third landing, and then start kind of checking.
Okay, go ahead and give me a power versus power roll.
One second, I'm gonna reset my camera and hopefully it fixes this. Check. Okay. What did you say?
Did I beat you?
Last power versus
so.
power? Yeah, 28%.
You come around the corner, there's 2 servants standing there polishing a giant silver urn. What do you do?
On the landing?
Yes. Like, you go up that next step of stairs, you get all the way to the top, and there's 2 servants right there working on a big vase. I lost your video, by the way.
It should be there.
Oh,
there on mine.
That's weird. Yeah, it's having trouble broadcasting the little screen that it superimposes for some reason. Wow. Okay.
They're just paying attention to the pot.
Currently, yes. Like you literally get to the top of the stairs. You're like walking out, and right there. They're not like, they're not looking at, neither of them is looking at one's back is to you, the other is mostly back to you, and one of them's holding it while the other's, polishing it, sort of thing.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try and slip past them without them noticing me.
Okay, make an athletics, make a sneak.
Nope.
You're like, and the one who's holding it turns and looks right at you and starts. Oh, my lord, excuse me. What do you say? What do you do?
I just go, no problem, carry on, and go up the stairs.
Okay, make a perception roll.
Yes.
They look away quickly and say, "Oh, certainly, Lord." And you hustle up the next flight of stairs. You notice that they are louder now than they were before you got there. Make an intelligence check.
No.
Yeah. They're just talking loudly about what they just saw and the fact that you were covered in blood and left a trail of blood and all that, but you didn't really put it together. And so you make your way up to the next landing, power versus power.
Sorry, the thing started messing up again, so now I'm trying to...
This thing is so thingy.
Okay. Power versus power. So much more blurry. Oh, yeah.
All right, there is no one on the next landing. It is blissfully quiet. You have made it to the 3rd floor. What do you do?
And it continues. I'm going to try to search for a hallway for his room or something.
Give me an investigate and an intelligence ×5 roll.
Investigate, intelligence ×5.
You start to look around and you're like, okay, if I just start opening doors, I will literally be here until I die because this place is fucking monstrous. And you're like, oh wait, his bedroom's on the 6th floor.
And I'm on the 3rd?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, run as fast as I can.
All right, next landing. Landing number 4, power versus power.
Oh, fuck.
All right. Another set of servants. Similar situation. They're carrying a big crate. You get up to about 2/3 of the way up, and one of them is on the low side, one of them is on the high side, and they're just carrying it up the steps. You're running because you said fuck it. So you're basically past them right after you see them. What do you do?
I go, now putting it all together that I'm bleeding everywhere and kind of making a scene, I pass them and then I turn to them and I'm like, go, help them, go. like pointing down the stairs towards the blood trail and stuff.
They just like they don't like box up, not box down. You know, like it jams all of their wiring.
That's good.
They're now stuck on the stairs with the box, basically. One of them is going up and one of them is going down.
Yeah.
So you're just running. You're at the next landing. Power versus power.
Oh, whatever.
All right. This is the 5th landing, and you come right up to the top. And of course, now that you're closer to the actual royal suites, there's guards standing right there, 2 of them.
Okay, with my amazing charisma, I'm gonna make a scene and grab my stomach, and be like, down there, go! You must help him. I took care of one. The servants. One of them has turned on the rest. You gotta stop them. Go!
Give me a con ×5 roll.
Yeah, 95.
So you grab your gut. You're like, oh, stop! Oh God! And when you grab your gut, you literally black out on your feet, and you start to collapse. You get grabbed. It's like one of the guards literally grabs you on the way down. The other one goes, wait a minute. I thought isn't that flat face? I thought he was dead. And he goes, yeah, I heard he got marched off to a regiment or something. The family disowned. Can't remember. It's him. It's like, who else could it be him? Look at that face. Make another con versus ×5 roll. No. So you wake up.
Maybe I shouldn't have touched my belly.
Clutching the belly that has the big gut wound probably was the wrong move. You were very convincing though. You wake up like you don't know however longer. You are on a cot, and there is obviously a surgeon attending to your wounds, and you have wounds being like wrapped up after they've been treated, and someone has just snapped some awful ammonia like thing under your nose, and you come back out of, and what do you do?
I asked them what time it is.
The surgeon is like shocked that you're even awake. It's 5. I don't know, a few hours in the morning. What you can feel like big hands, kind of not roughly, but like firmly stop you from getting up, and you can see that there's at least 2 guards in the room. The guard who's holding on to the top part of your arm says, "All right, now, what's happening here? Everything is very strange. Your blood is everywhere. There's blood everywhere. You're the only one bleeding. We've searched the entire staff in the house. What's going on here? Why are you here?"
Well, To be honest with you, I was coming to surprise my friend Paul because I thought it was his birthday, but now I'm starting to think it's not. I got ambushed in the alley right before I came in, and I didn't want to make a scene, and so I was just trying to get up to his room.
No, that doesn't have any ring of truth to it. Excuse me. The one guard keeps a hand on your shoulder, and he leaves. The surgeon is still wrapping up your wounds, finishing binding the places that have been sewed back together again and packed with noxious herbs. About 5 minutes later, the door opens back up, and that guard lieutenant walks back in, and behind him is your old friend Balls. He said, "Yes, sir. I understand this is very irregular. However, he did mention you by name, and we, of course, all know who he is." "Yes, sir. He's been disarmed, of course. Yes, got a lot of very interesting throwing knives. It doesn't look like he was up to any good, but seemed to have fallen foul of some bad things. We're getting other reports from places around the city. There was, in fact, an attack on one of our guard towers in the nearby area. So something odd's going on. People dying all over the city. Not quite sure. So be careful." And he salutes the young man, and who you kind of remember as your friend Balls, who is standing in the door staring at you. He says, "Shin, you're alive."
Balls! Yeah, about that. I was trying to keep it a secret. But surprise! Are any of my weapons close, or is the guard that's like closer to me have weapon on his hip that I could grab or something like that?
Give me an investigate.
Yes.
You don't see your weapons, but the guard has weapons. There are surgical tools around, and which are knives, obviously, and then the Balls himself is wearing a rapier and a dagger.
Okay, I am going to illusion an explosion happening in the other side of the room, and then grab the guard's weapon and go for Balls.
I don't know how much gunpowder exists in this world. Like fireworks, or like what do you want it to be like? You know, I don't. You know, like for their mind, for an illusion has to be something they understand.
Even like a giant cannonball flying through the wall or something, but like just a big explosion happening in that wall. On the other side of the room.
The wall bursting and flying open with a big thunderous explosion sound behind it.
Yeah.
Do these illusions, are they visual and auditory? Or are they just visual? I bet they're one or the other. This is a cantrip, isn't it?
Yep.
I bet it's one or the other. Because auditory illusion is a whole separate spell. When we're having this conversation about spells, that means we're checking the 3.5e spell source book usually. Dungeons and Dragons. You gotta have rules.
Dang it, I'm pretty sure the one I went to before is not this one. It has different stuff on it.
No answer.
You create a sound or an image of an object within range. So yeah, I guess I just make the sound of an explosion in the other side of the room.
Okay. Roll it.
Got it.
All right. From behind Balls, you hear a sound like the grinding of stone and exploding and falling down. Complete bedlam. Oh shit. Wow. It's the doctor and the guard are surprised by it and jump and react like you would expect someone to. Balls, however, appears to not even notice, and like when they jump and he's like, ah, and he's like looking around like he's like on an edge anyway.
I'm gonna grab the sword from the guy and swing it Balls.
Okay, give me an athletics roll.
Oh yeah.
All right, you reach over to his belt and you whip out the sword. In his cowering and stumbling shock condition from the mock explosion. What do you do? Give me an... Hold on a second. How does Balls react to you grabbing that sword? And half the time I press that button, it takes me to a dictionary. Did I just roll that 62?
Yeah.
Okay, what do? You have an action before initiative because he has no idea what the fuck's going on right now. Everyone's acting very weird, and you're alive, but just barely.
I'm going to take a careful aim at his neck and attack.
That takes 2 turns.
Not just 0.5%.
That's a called shot. Oh, same thing. Yeah. So, sorry, semantic. A called shot, you can do it half. Careful aim, you take a turn, and you get to hit it full where you want to. So you're going for a called shot.
Yes. Yes.
Called shot to the neck.
Called shot to the neck.
And what's your
it.
What's your percentage?
75.
So you've got a third. 36, 37% chance. Oh shit! Wow. Okay. Yeah, you totally catch him not knowing that his old best friend is about to cut his head off with his guy's sword, and you rolled damage.
11 damage.
So 22 points to the neck. And unless he makes a pretty amazing roll.
The fuck ever.
So you cut through half of the whole front of his neck. And he claps a hand over it and staggers back and looks at you and takes off running.
Yep, naked following.
Yeah,
naked with a sword in the hand.
Give me a con times 5 roll. All right, you get up to run, and you tear a third of your new stitches out, and you The pain is nearly makes you black out again, but it doesn't. And you're on your feet and running to go out the door to follow him. You make it through the door. Man, that guard can't react with a damn. The doctor starts screaming, "Murder! Murder! Murder!" and cowers in the corner. The other guy, as you pass him by, is just kind of like in shock. He doesn't. His brain is broken from explosion. You taking his sword, cutting the head off, all that. Whatever just happened. He's just fucked. He can't react well. All right, you're out in the hall. Give me a power versus power roll.
Whatever.
You can see that he's just running down the hall, one hand on top of his head, and you gurgling, and your one other hand. He's kind of like weaving, but running as fast as he can. Behind, so that's as you get into the hallway. That's what's happening to your left. To your right, 2 guards running your way.
I'm just gonna run full speed at him, casting Ray of Frost to try and hit him, slow him down, finish him / slow him down.
Okay, let's do an initiative here.
Come on.
Ready to start, enhance, or pivot in your career? At University of Phoenix, we offer more than 100 online programs aligned to 300 real-world occupations. And
what is it?
80% of them are in high-growth fields.
I got a 19.
We can help match your interests.
Okay.
And you can customize your degree with a certificate or specialization, giving you a competitive edge in today's job market. To learn more, visit phoenix.edu.
All right. So, unfortunately for you, both guards beat you. He did not, however. First guard draws his sword. Oops, wrong dice. First guard draws his sword and swings it at your side and misses. The second guard does not draw his sword. He attempts to. They are like literally on you. Your turn.
Yeah, I'm just fully dedicated towards him. Ray of Frosting, dashing.
Okay, you dodge one and put on a burst of speed. I don't know what your cone of cold is, but it's probably like something crazy, like 30 or 40 feet or something, right? The Ray of Frost.
Yeah, I think it's 60.
Yeah. You can hit him from here.
Maybe it's 30.
I think it's 30.
Let's go.
That minor. Okay, what's the damage? Is that a D8 or something? What is that?
I think it's 1d3. So
oh, right, because it's a cantrip.
But it's all, if I look it up, is lower than what we're doing.
Yeah, I'd say it's probably a D6.
2 damage to the foot. Yeah.
Yeah, you hit him and he stumbles and staggers, but like isn't going down. He's like bumping against the wall, kind of still just trying to desperately get to the door in front of him at about 1/3 speed. It is you know that if you stop running, they're gonna catch you.
Yeah, my plan is to run at him, hitting him with those things to slow him until he's slowed, and I get to him and hit him again with the sword.
Gotcha. You're just gonna keep using Rylai's on him?
Yeah.
Okay. You will catch up to him in about 10 feet. So, like you're moving at a full run, and he's just kind of staggering down the hallway. The guards behind you are obviously also running at a full run behind you.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get.
They both have swords drawn.
And get another one. Get another attack.
Like you make an intelligence roll times 5. Okay. So you go. You don't make it. You slow down to swing at him as you're going by. What are you swinging?
The sword.
Okay. Roll the hit. Ooh. Roll location.
Come on. Let's go. Come on.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you chopped his leg right off. His mildly frozen leg comes right off. Give me a perception roll.
No.
Okay. You take 3 points to the 11, which would be your right foot. Sword swipe, and then another sword. Another sword. Make a perception roll.
Yes.
You can dodge at half.
Oh, yeah.
All right, you dodge the second sword from the second guy. It is your turn. Stabbing McWalk. Your foot's all flappy now. Look at him walking, just does this. Flappy foot, flat face. Flappy foot, flat face. The continuing story of Flappy Foot Flatface.
Does he seem to be fucked, or do my assassin instinct tell me to go for another shot?
So what you're saying is what you want to do at this moment in time is take a moment and do an investigation check?
Or just like perception,
can't believe that he lived through the decapitation.
Yeah.
You nearly headless nicked him.
And then chopped his leg off. I guess my guy at that point would just assume that he's done. He got it. And he does not want to. You know what? I'm going to roll it. I'm going to roll it right now. Over 50, he stays to kill these guys. Lower than 50, he tries to get away. Okay, we're doing it. I see he was pretty sure his thing was to kill the guy and then kill the rest of the people, so.
All right, I guess it's your turn.
I'm going to. I only have 2 of those left. 2. I'm going to throw down a fleet. Trying to get one of these guys asleep.
Did you make it?
No.
Okay, swing it is.
Yeah.
Whew. A lot of 55 you got. Parry or dodge. Your dodge is gotta be awful by now.
Sorry, I have to plug that. I'm gonna be so low for the end of this.
You're taking your clothes off as we play? Are you playing strip? Is every time you get hit, are you taking a piece of clothing off, son? I don't think that's I don't think we can monetize that.
Yeah. Well,
Do that as a very weird niche of OnlyFans.
but it's close.
Father and son, strip Dungeons and Dragons. Yeah.
We'll put that under the cringe part of Twitch.
The cringe, I just pooped in my pants. Part of Twitch.
Every time you take beer,
okay.
you have to take off a piece of clothing.
Yeah. Did you
So I'm staying to fight these guys, and I missed my thing, and then you rolled a 55.
Right. And you failed to parry it?
Oh.
Oh, you have to parry that. 55.
No?
Yes. You failed. Okay. 3 to the 1.
Ow, my face.
Right to your face.
Ugh.
Yeah, you're like, I'm gonna spell you, sleepy guys. And they're like, take this in your face. That's the first guy. The second guy did not get to roll that dice.
Whatever.
Critically hits you. Would you like to...
I'm gonna do it again. Ready? I'm gonna do it again.
Parry?
This guy is the guy.
This guy is the guy. Wow, that's the opposite of doing it.
On the exact opposite side.
Okay, so this is gonna be...
Oh my, I have 14 health. Don't roll high.
Hopefully it's less than 7, less than 6. 6 or under. 6 or under. 24 points to the thigh. The same leg.
Can I make a system survival to get one fall?
Oh yeah.
Stab in on balls before I die?
Shit, you can even use a sleep spell if you can make a con times 5.
I'm just gonna rage and fall asleep dead. No balls, this is
Once again, another edition of Ogre Tailz has been ended by crits and bad rolls.
That was that one, man. The first one ended in a fumble, the second one ended in a fumble, and the third one ended in a crit. That's amazing.
Yeah, there we go. I thought you were going to get away from this one.
Hold on, you did 24 damage. I mean, I was going to, and then I rolled for my guy for being the stupidity did kill him in this, because if he was smarter, he would have gone to get away. But he then thought back and his mission, he thought, was to kill balls and then kill the rest of the family. So...
You know, I would say that we're being really generous in our adding 2 stats together times 5 thing, but obviously we're not. You know, because if you think about it, like if you did that and you had, 2 15s, that would be 30 times. We'd have 150% chance in every roll, right?
Nothing is 2 stats times 5. It's 2 stats times 3.
Well, even 2 stats times 3, even. You know, it still seems like it could be a lot, but it still ends up being, you know, pretty average, pretty 50-50 across the board at the end of the day.
Well, I mean, if you had 2 20s and you were, so let's take athletics. Athletic is strength times dex. If you had 20 strength and 20 dex, and you actually were that character that had those stats, so like you're as strong as Thor, and you're as
you have 120% chance on everything.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's that it actually does. It seems like it favors the character, like we're being generous.
Yeah.
But then when you look at the actual results of the gameplay, But if I think, I mean, there were a lot of 80s and 90s rolls in this game. You know what I mean? Yeah. So like the 70s that you were successful with, you wouldn't have been if they were 80s.
Yeah. Well, and if you just
some
look
of them were pretty close.
So like having the base attack being 65%, and then just looking at his strength or dex being a 13, and that's just above average. So it literally is, if you're going percent every 1 over 10, starting at 50, that actually does directly line up to 65%. I guess it just doesn't necessarily do it that way, but it kind of is the exact same thing when you look at it like that.
At the end of the day,
yeah,
it does end up that 60% of the time.
Yeah,
and not a 60 yet. You still haven't rolled a 60.
I know.
We didn't roll a 60, did we? Let's see. Since we made the 60% of the time it works every time rule, we haven't rolled a fucking 60.
I've been looking for it. I've been really looking for it.
That's really funny.
A lot of 62, really 63, 65. We rolled a lot of 60s, but
no 60.
G.
We're gonna roll. Oh, there's
G. And that ends the tale of the assassin of Ogre Tailz.
Mahadraga Shinbal Din Flatface, the slicer.
Yeah. Mahadraga Shinbal Din.
Put that on a t-shirt. TM.
All right. I'm pretty sure where is it? It should be like it should be like right. I'm trying to point at it because that's what everyone does. It should be like right here. I put a subscribe button. I don't know when it's gonna show up, but
it's down there.
No.
Here?
Exact opposite of what you're pointing to.
Oh, there?
Up.
Here?
You do this. Yes.
I don't know what to do with my hands.
For one frame, we had it. Yeah, it's somewhere right there. Yeah, around that area. And then if you haven't seen the last one, I think the last video is going to be down there. No, not All right. GG.
That was really useful. Love you, people.